Travel robot presence. Top 10 things to do in Texas. The second largest state in the U.S., Texas is brimming with countless possibilities for fun and adventure. Geographically and culturally diverse, the state offers a wealth of unique attractions and things to do. From the cities to the coastal beaches, mountains, and desert, vacation possibilities in Texas are extensive. Metropolitan centers like Houston, Austin, and Dallas are an interesting contrast to the West Texas cities like Amarillo or Lubbock, but each has its own character and reason for visiting. San Antonio, famous for the Alamo and the River Walk, and the nearby hill country, should also be on travelers' itineraries. For nature lovers, some of the best places to visit are the parks, like Big Bend National Park, set along a bend in the Rio Grande in West Texas, and Padre Island National Seashore along the Gulf of Mexico. For more ideas on where to go and what to see, have a read through our list of top tourist attractions in Texas. So before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Number 10. San Antonio's River Walk. Stretching for several miles along the San Antonio River in the heart of the city, the River Walk is lined with restaurants and lovely outdoor patios, where you can sit and dine alongside the river. Built below street level, this pedestrian walkway hugs the river as it winds and weaves through the city, and is as popular among locals as it is for tourists day and night. Although strolling along the river is the most popular thing to do here, another great way to enjoy the ambience of the area is on a leisurely cruise on a riverboat. These run all the time and range from standard sightseeing trips to dinner cruises. Number 9. The Alamo. The Alamo is one of the most important historic sites in America. Part of a mission station established in 1718, it was built by Franciscans in 1744 and by 1836 had been converted into a fort. It became famous during the Texas Revolution, when a small force, including Davy Crockett and James Bowie, barricaded themselves in against an overwhelmingly superior Mexican army, some 3,000 strong. While the defeat saw all 187 defenders killed, the cry of "Remember the Alamo" rallied the state to eventually overcome the Mexicans. Today, you can visit this landmark to see its restored buildings and the cenotaph commemorating the fallen Texans. Inside is a museum with changing displays, featuring weapons and artifacts related to the events and the history of the mission. Number 8. Space Center Houston. Just 30 minutes drive from the heart of Houston, Space Center Houston is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Texas. This is a wonderful place to learn about space exploration, upcoming missions, NASA's latest projects, and possibly even meet an astronaut. Space Center Houston is also home to Johnson Space Center and Mission Control, which can be visited on a tour. Plan to spend at least a half day exploring the entire complex, which includes a space shuttle replica mounted on a shuttle carrier. Visitors can walk inside the shuttle and the carrier. You can also walk inside a replica of America's first space station, Skylab. Other highlights include seeing rockets and touching a rock from the Moon and Mars. The center provides a fascinating insight into the operations of the world's largest space program, with countless exhibits as well as films, models, astronaut-related artifacts, and displays on the experiments and developments at NASA. Number 7. Big Bend National Park. In the Chihuahuan Desert of West Texas, on a huge bend in the Rio Grande River, lies some of the most dramatic and uniquely beautiful scenery in the state. Mountains, canyons, and the river flowing along the border, separating the United States from Mexico, offer a diverse range of recreational and sightseeing opportunities for visitors to Big Bend National Park. While most people simply enjoy touring along the roads, the park offers a full range of things to do. Outdoor enthusiasts will enjoy the extensive network of hiking trails and the beautiful campgrounds. Paddling along the Rio Grande or enjoying a picnic and wading into the water are other popular activities on warm days. With more than 400 species of birds, birdwatching is another prominent pastime in the park. But even if you are not looking for them, you are likely to see roadrunners darting across the roads or trails. Number 6. The Sixth Floor Museum, Dallas. It was from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository in Dallas that the fatal shot that took President John F. Kennedy's life was fired. now home to the 6th floor museum. This tall red brick building offers a detailed account of the assassination, as well as Kennedy's legacy. Highlights include accounts of his presidential campaign and term as president, all supported by historic footage, photos, and artifacts. Also worth a visit while exploring downtown Dallas is the nearby John F. Kennedy Memorial, a huge monument dedicated to President Kennedy unveiled in 1970. Number 5. Guadalupe Mountains National Park. In the northwestern corner of the state, approximately 100 miles east of El Paso, Guadalupe Mountains National Park is home to the 4 highest peaks in Texas. It's also known for an abundance of wildlife, including golden eagles. The landscape itself is stunning, especially around the towering El Capitan, as well as the Guadalupe Peak, the highest elevation in Texas. It's also tremendously popular with hikers, thanks to its more than 80 miles of trails through spectacular woodland canyons and lush springs. Be sure to stop in at the Visitor Center in Pine Springs for information on the park, including details of hiking and biking trails. Number 4. The U.S. Lexington, Corpus Christi. Moored off the shore, just a few minutes stroll from the center of Corpus Christi. The mighty U.S. Lexington is one of the largest surviving vessels to have served in World War II. This important aircraft carrier was launched in 1943 and now serves as a naval museum. On display are a large collection of vintage aircraft, and visitors can see the bridge and crew quarters. Also fun are the simulators and games, as well as a 3D movie that puts you in the pilot's seat. You can also opt for the 4-hour hard hat tour, which takes you into the very heart of the ship. Number 3. Cadillac Ranch. Amarillo Cadillac Ranch is one of West Texas' most iconic sites. Standing in a line, nose first into the ground, it might seem like an odd attraction, but visitors come here in large numbers, not only to see and photograph this colorful spectacle, they also come here to leave their mark, at least for a short while. The artwork on the vehicles is an ever-changing canvas, with almost everyone adding their own creative mark to the Cadillacs. You are welcome to spray paint your own design. The layers of paint on these cars is hard to determine, but outside the gate, vendors sell paint chips from the cars in jewelry settings. Number 2. Dallas Arboretum. The Dallas Arboretum is one of the top botanical gardens in the United States, beautifully laid out over 66 acres. These gardens should be on your list of things to do while in the city. Located on the shores of White Rock Lake, the gardens are easily reached from downtown. The gardens are an oasis of calm and color amid the hustle and bustle of Dallas. You can wander at will through the various gardens and flowering plants, or make a beeline for some of the top attractions. One of the marquee gardens within the park is the Woman's Garden, where you'll find an infinity pool, aquatic plants, fountains, and sculptures. The 6.5-acre Margaret Elizabeth Johnson Color Garden is a stunning display of over 2,000 azaleas. The garden is especially vibrant in the spring, when the accompanying daffodils and tulips burst into bloom. Later in the summer, other plants like tapioca and bananas bloom in their unique ways, and the fall brings on the chrysanthemums. Large manicured lawns fill in the spaces between the gardens and are a lovely place to sit and enjoy a coffee or have a picnic with the family. The on-site cafe on the green or the Lulame Slaughter Dining Terrace offer al fresco seating with views of the gardens and downtown Dallas. Number 1. Fort Worth Zoo. One of the best family outings in the state, the Fort Worth Zoo is a fun and enjoyable thing to do when visiting town. First opened in 1909, the zoo is now home to over 540 species of mammals, birds, and ectotherms. The zoo is expanding and growing with the infusion of a $100 million capital campaign. At the Fort Worth Zoo, 9 different habitats are available for viewing, ranging from the wilds of the African savanna to the chilly waters of the penguin habitat, right through to the inhabitants of the Australian outback and Great Barrier Reef. In addition to the various habitats, the zoo also has an area that children will love, the Toyota Children's Ranch and Petting Coral. Here, miniature donkeys, goats, sheep, and other typical farm animals exist in a setting that allows for easy petting and great photos. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.